Come with us for day 5 of our Norwegian Prima cruise, and today we are in Roatan, Honduras. We woke up to a rainy morning, and sadly the weather was not ideal today, but we made the best of it. We grabbed breakfast before heading off of the ship into the port. This is one of my favorite ports. I love the colors of this port and just how beautiful it is. Everything is very wildlife and jungle, and I really do love Roatan. This is our second time being here, and I'm excited to check out a new excursion. This port, like I said, is beautiful, and it has everything that you need if you just want to hang out in the port. It has pools, it has restaurants, it has bars, and they even had some really great fishes right here off of the port. Roatan is known for its coral reef and its wildlife, and you see it everywhere that you go. We hopped in line for our excursion. Today we're doing the wildlife, eco, and dune buggies plus beach break. And this is the wildlife. They had toucans, they had sloths, they had monkeys. Everything was very interactive, and you got to feed and pet and do all the things. I mean, the monkeys were just running around free, and they would just jump on you. My kids loved it. And then we got to hold the sloths. Now, unfortunately, I think we were probably one of the last groups to be able to hold the sloths, since they are banning being able to hold them. And it's kind of sad, but I also kind of get it. So I'm happy that we were able to experience this before you can't do it anymore. We then took a bus over to the dune buggies, and this was a lot of fun. They do not tell you enough information about this tour, but you get super muddy. They fit you with all the safety gear before you were headed on the road. These buggies are 2-seaters, so it was me and my youngest son and mine, my husband and my other son, and the other one in front of us. And this was us at the end. We were covered in mud. They took you for quite a bit, about like 45 minutes through all these different trails. And so we were pretty glad to hit the beach after being covered in mud. Like I said, the weather was not ideal today, but we made the best of it because snorkeling is perfect no matter what the weather. My kids absolutely love to snorkel, and so this is right off of the beach. Look at all of these beautiful fish. It was such a great experience to see all these little fishies in real life before we headed back on to the ship. The kids were begging to go to kids club, so we dropped them off and we hit dinner with my parents and my sister. We checked out the Commodore room, which is the other main dining room on the ship, and before we hit the casino. The kids are not allowed in the casino, so this is a great activity to do while they're at kids club. But of course, we picked them up and we actually took them to Coco's, which is in the food hall. This is an extra charge, but it was a really fun activity, an incentive for whenever they do the kids club. We tried some new appetizers and snacks that were on the menu that are available at night, but not during lunch, which is when we ate it last. These deviled eggs were actually very yummy, and I'm very picky about deviled eggs. But the kids loved these milkshakes that they got. They were like the Oreo cookie milkshakes, and these were about $14 a pop. They were not cheap, but it was just a fun activity for the kids. And we only did this once during the cruise. But these were the s'mores. They're covered in chocolate, covered in candy, and it's topped with whipped cream and marshmallows. Now, we did that. They were all sugared up before we went back to the room, and we were greeted by our daily towel animal, which the kids absolutely love. Follow for more to see each day of our travels while we're on the Norwegian Prima.